Good morning. In this video we are going to present the web didactic application. The first step is to get the username and password. This will be provided to you at the center where your children are enrolled. The user is usually his last name and first name and maybe some. To access the application we type this address. Or we write "Follow didactic" in the usual browser. We enter username and password. On this page you can reset the password if we have forgotten it. To do this, click on "You have forgotten your password" and a new one will be sent to our email. We press enter and the first time we do it, it will ask us to change the password. We enter a screen that presents us with a list of students related to the connected user. We choose the one we want to consult and press the button. To change student, click on its name at the top and it returns to the initial screen. A screen similar to this is shown below. On the left side we have the menus with which we will navigate students, absences, calendar and messaging. Student data. This screen usually presents the most common data of the student and their legal representatives. It would be interesting if any erroneous or incomplete ones are detected. Get in touch with the secretariat of your center to be able to modify. License plate. A list of the subjects in which the student is enrolled and the teacher who teaches them is displayed. At the bottom is the registration history button, where we can consult those of previous courses. On the right would be the information on the scholarships when they are awarded. This window shows us a calendar of the current month with the student sessions on each day. With a color code we can identify attendance, excused absences, absences and tardiness. In addition, we have the previous and next buttons to navigate the different days of the school year. Also on the right with the Semana Ines buttons that allow us to change the monthly or weekly view. You can go to the day or days on which the student has been absent to justify that absence. Once the day is located, the Justify button is pressed. A justification request window opens. You can choose the date and the start and end sessions. Beside, a text will be included as justification, and you can also add a supporting document. Selecting document is attached. A PD fault is created. The justification request at the bottom of the window. We have a count of absences and justifications that can be shown by month or the entire school year. Finally, by clicking on the breakdown by subject button we can see the total number of absences by subject. Incidents. The list of incidents related to the selected student is displayed. Clicking on the View button opens a window with its details. Assessment. This module presents 3 tab subjects: competencies and objectives and guidance advice. On subjects. A list is displayed where the recorded grades of a student are displayed by subject in assessment. In addition to the observations, these will be appreciated when we pass the mouse over the globe. This information will be visible from the date of publication determined by each center. It also has a button to generate these qualifications in a PDF. Skills. If the competencies have been evaluated, a list will be displayed where the existing competencies and their assessment, objectives and guiding advice were displayed. Shows a form with the registered data of the Guidance Council. In this window, justifications for absences were displayed. Each justification can be seen in detail by clicking on the View button. We will be able to see in what state each of the justifications is, if it is requested, accepted or denied. Through a calendar sheet format, the current month's calendar is presented with different colors for festive group events, pending or evaluation events. The previous and next buttons allow you to navigate between the different months of the current school year. On the right, the month and week buttons allow you to switch between the monthly and weekly view. Clicking on each of the events shows a line with more information about it. And by clicking on the View button of the events you can complete the information. The last module shows a window similar to that of any email client. It allows the consultation of the messages and the navigation between the folders received, sent and trash. In addition, it has a plus and a minus to create and delete folders. If we give more, we can create a folder and confirm. Select from this folder. We give it less and we will delete it. When selecting any of the folders, without containing any message, a list of them is displayed. If the folder it's empty. Displayed with no data to display. By clicking on a message that interests us or on the eye we can see its details. If we press the arrow, we could reply to the message. We said we had sent. To create message, we click on the button and select recipients. By default the tutor will be marked. But if we want we can select any teacher and select. Now we only have to write the subject, the body and even more points. And we would like it would appear in sent. If we delete a message by mistake, first selecting it and then deleting, it goes to the recycle bin. If we want to rescue it, we go to the trash, select it and we select the folder in which we want to leave it now. And we move it to his. It remains to see the upper right part of the screen. If we click on the bell icon, we get a list of the latest notifications. These can be due to lack of attendance, incidents or communications. This is for reference only. To access any of the notifications, you will have to go to the corresponding menu. We edit the profile. A new window opens that allows us to modify the associated email account and change the password. Setting. The types of notifications are displayed, the ones that will appear in the bell. In all notifications there are 3 active columns: init and grouped, active to activate and deactivate the general notice. For example, we can deactivate receiving notifications when an event occurs in the calendar, but we will continue to receive an email. And to activate and deactivate that an email arrives for this type of notification. For example, we want to only be reported for faults. When we enter the platform, we will activate the mail. We note that the next column is also disabled. Grouped to activate and deactivate that notifications arrive grouped in the same email. This is very useful when the CORS option is selected. Some are mandatory. We cannot deactivate the notice in the bell, although we could modify if we want the email informing us or not. Of notifications. We could save changes or discard them. And it only remains. Sign out to exit the application. We hope this tutorial has helped you to get in touch with the platform. In the event of any doubt or incidents in it, contact your center. They can help you there.